Let's take a look. Oh, I don't have any music on yet. Well, not necessarily music, but no sounds. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. YouTube, Twitch. Okay, live stream, live stream, live stream. Hi Merida, hello. Oh crap, I should probably, well, I'll do that later. Because I feel like I need to make an announcement, as in like I won't be in the live stream till next week. I'm not sure how to. On, yes. How are you today? I'm doing alright. I'm alright. I'm still kind of like recovering, but I think it's getting better. Maybe. Hopefully, it's just hopefully that it's gonna be like done for this weekend. We'll kind of see. What are we gonna do for the free oracles? Free oracle. I kind of want these. Hi Ashley, hello darling. But how do I describe these? Do I just call them Love Life as well? Insight. Let's call it Love Life Insight messages. For me, 3 cards doesn't work because I just deal the cards until they fly out, and sometimes they're more or less than 3, so that doesn't work for my style of tarot. Let's also do Cosmic Insight. Let's also do Spirit Animals, and do we do... Let's just do a message from, well, Spirit Animals, or just a normal message from your person. Let's just take a look. Dealer's choice. Yeah, my brain is not braining. It is not braining. How do I... How you guys... Let's just put it up here. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. So yeah, hi everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we all doing on this Wednesday already? This week is going by so fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do. Also, again, be aware that next week I won't be in the live stream, as I will be on a holiday with the family. So keep that in mind as well. Fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for the free oracles. Today's options to choose from are either some Love Life Insight messages, The cosmic insights, we have the spirit animals, and then we also have a message from your person. So if you're in the poll, let me know. I will let the poll go for like 10 minutes or so before we get started. If you're wanting an oracle right now, doesn't have to be one of these options. It's going to be for a €2 donation. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you are working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. I'm still kind of like recovering from sickness, still a bit like down in my energy. So just be patient with me in today's live stream, and I feel like we will be hunky-dory. Hunky-dory if we do. Just very low on energy. I just want my period to come and be over with, and so then hopefully this weekend it's like not an issue, because this is like, I have the weekend for myself, and then after that I have an entire week with everyone, so I just don't want to be on my period this weekend, and that means it has to start now. Yes. Hi Nukanya, hello darling. Ashley, thank you for the donation, darling. Thank you. Let me put these to the side. Get the deck out. So Ashley, so what is supposed to be my best career path? Meaning, what is the job career I would be successful and happy in and best money? So what career path would be best for Ashley in which she is happy as well as it makes a lot of money or good money? What career path would be best for Ashley in the sense of it would make her happy as well as good money? What career path would that be? Six of Swords. Okay. So definitely going away from what you're doing right now. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Strength card. It's definitely a career that would have you go back to school. It's definitely a career with that Knight of Pentacles, but that will take a lot of time before you get there. With the Page of Pentacles, I do feel that it is a career that there's a lot of question for the career. There's always going to be enough demand for this career. The Nine of Swords does talk about worry sometimes. It does talk about stress, and it does talk about sleepless nights. But at the same time, it is something that makes you happy and fulfilled in that as well. With that Strength card, I definitely feel it is a career that talks about helping other people feel their strength, realize their strength, getting back into their strength. But again, and with the Eight of Pentacles as well, it's a career that always allows room for you to learn new things, to expand, to, you know, to follow up courses and whatnot. I do feel that it has to more so with care. The Six of Swords. Why is the Six of Swords here? That can also be, how do you say that? Like, revalidatie. So that's when people have like broken bones or something and they need to learn to walk again, or, you know, stuff like that. We have the Lovers and we have the King of Wands with the Chariot. So again, very action, very forward. But it's like the right step that needs to be taken. The Six of Swords talks about leaving shit in the past that's no longer serving. So that can also be mentally. So that can be, again, I do feel it's more in the care. Whether it is, I just don't know if it's going to be physical care or like mental care. Is it something in medical? Can I narrow it down a little bit? Like nurse, doctor, surgeon, medical examiner, mortician. Can we get a little bit more specific in the sense of care? What care is this? Three of Cups is the overall energy. Six of Pentacles, Temperance, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I do feel that it is more... I kind of feel like mentally, or like coach, or stuff like that. The Three of Cups is over energy. That is being on the same foot. Because a doctor or a surgeon would be like higher. I am helping. This is, you know, where with this it feels more like we're on the same level. It's more like I'm just helping you through it. It's not a feeling of like I'm a doctor, I know better, and you go do this. It's more like, let's go do this. The Six of Pentacles, it allows the people to invest back into themselves. With Temperance, you just provide the balance and a healthy environment for them to do so. So I'm leaning more towards coach, a therapist, just like help guiding them in a way. And with that Nine of Wands, I do feel that it talks about you setting boundaries for them, that if they dare to cross or are heading towards like a downward hill, you're there like, no, go back, this is not the way, go do something else. With that Four of Cups, definitely helping them, guide them through making different choices, walking away from the past, not making the same mistakes. So that can also be dealing with people with addiction, people with money issues, people with, you know, being a little bit of that coach kind of thing. That can also be like losing weight, like a dietist or something. But it's very much with that Ten of Cups where you guide them towards their happiness. So I feel like more so it being a mental thing than you actually like working on their bodies. Like it's them investing back in themselves and you kind of just like providing side wheels for them to guide through this safely, as well as you setting up boundaries of don't do this or don't do it like that, explaining why and kind of like guiding them back into the right direction on their path. But again, not really as like a teacher or as a higher function, but more on like the same level. There's the Three of Wands, yeah. And then the Nine of Wands and the Two of Cups. So yeah, it's more where you ask them, okay, what at the beginning of like this trajectory that you set with them, you ask, okay, what is the dream? What is the goal? What do you want to achieve at the end of it? And you kind of like guiding them in that direction, giving them different perspectives on how to move, you know, forward and whatnot. And very much with that Two of Cups, making a choice together or a commitment together to make this happen. You to guide them and them to take the steps to follow your guidance. So yeah, it does feel more so that you work with people like more with their psychic. Doesn't mean that you don't work with their body or for them to work with the body, but you provide more psychic support in that way. So again, that can be like any kind of like coach in any way, or a personal trainer or a dietist, or they come to you for help, this is my goal, and you guide them in that direction. But they still have to do all the work. It's just you giving them a different perspective or a new motivation. Yeah. What's funny is I'm good at helping people to learn how to like the management material, how to be a better person, how to improve, but struggling myself with weightiness. Oh boy. Darling, as a life coach myself, it's very easy to give people advice and motivation to do the things that I want to do. It's very hard to do that for yourself. It's very, very hard to do that for yourself. I mean, look at me. My life is a hot mess. It's a hot mess. But that doesn't mean that you cannot help other people. that doesn't mean that your advice is worthless because you cannot follow your own, because there's a difference between, again, they also know those things, but hearing it from you, that makes a difference. You know. Yeah. That's also why therapists have their own therapist. You don't therapy yourself. That's not how it works. Same with coaching. You get a coach for the coach. Because even the coach sometimes need coaching. Yes. Yeah, I think that would be, if you're already noticing that trait in yourself, that you're really good at listening and guiding and giving different perspective on matters, then yeah, look into it. Especially nowadays, coaching is getting very, very big. Is this okay? That's fine. Get that hearing about other people's struggles and struggling. Times helps. Exactly. Crypto girl. What do you mean there's no internet connection? Okay, Crypto girl, thank you for the donation, darling. I did see it come in. Let's take a look at. Oh, what did I do? Oh, no. Let's take a look. What are Colin's true feelings for me? He made a video shedding a tear. Was that for me or someone else? What are his next steps towards you? So what are Colin's... Okay, so I kind of want to take a look at... because those are 3 questions. What are his feelings? Was that video, specifically that video, for you, for someone else? And what are his next steps towards you? So I kind of feel like I want to take a look at what were his intentions for that video. Was that for you? Was that for someone else? What was he hoping to achieve with that? And I think with his intentions for that, we can take a look at, will there be some actions there? As well as it will be, if it's for you, we kind of know how he feels. And if it's not for you, we also kind of know how he feels. So let's take a look at what were his intentions for that video, him shedding a tear. Colin shedding a tear video. What were his intentions for filming that and then posting it as well? What were his intentions? We have the Sun as the overall energy. Okay. We have the 7 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Magician, the 6 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Page of Cups. I definitely feel that he was casting a net of some sorts. Definitely with that Magician trying to manifest something. The 9 of Cups is a wish being fulfilled. 6 of Pentacles can talk about investing. Again, casting the net. With that Page of Cups, hoping for some sort of communication or someone reaching out. The 7 of Cups, though, is very confused. And I kind of feel like it is very much casting a net wide. I don't think it was specifically for one person. I think it was very much a... You know how sometimes people, when they're kind of not feeling great and they need validation, they post thirst traps to hear other people go oh, you look so hot, girl, I kind of feel like it kind of felt like that. With that Sun as the overall energy, I kind of feel like whether he was hoping for sympathy or hoping for... and then with that 7 of Cups, it doesn't really matter who. From whom. Why's the King of Pentacles here? Why's the King of Pentacles here? 6 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands. Yeah, I kind of feel like he just needed quick validation or grounding. Needed to be grounded or put back on the ground. Because I feel like he might have been very much up in his head and needing someone to ground him of no, that you got this and you can do this and I'm here, blah, blah, blah. And this was the quickest way he could get that. Without, again, I feel like it's just him fishing out, throwing out a net and see who sticks. Why do you have the King of Wands here for Colin? Why do you have the King of Wands here? You have the Knight of Wands and the Death card. Okay, and then we have Karma. Okay, so I do feel that again, it was casting the net wide to see what comes, because this, I do feel that this is something that he's never done before. I think he usually is someone that walks away from his emotions and away from his feelings, and with that King of Wands, we have the Death card and the Knight of Wands, which is just transformation. So I do feel him doing this is very different than from what he would used to do. Now it is more opening up. Now it's still a bit unhealthy. It's still not really on that level. Again, it's very quick victory, but I do feel that it is already kind of a step forward. But the next step would be just like tell someone specifically, you know. I kind of feel like right now it's not really healthy. I feel bad. Let's just have a pity party for myself and see who comes to comfort me, you know. Was he expecting you to go and calm him? I reacted to it with a hug. Did he expect you to come in and hug him? Seven of Swords. And the Lovers. I do want to say yes. I think he was like... that was kind of the aim. With the Lovers, because we have a good connection, or I don't know if it was like to test the connection, to test if you would, like subconsciously. It was not him sitting here and going like, okay, I feel insecure, I kind of want to test the connection, let me do this to see if she will come, you know. It's not, but I do feel that there was a little bit of that like validation needed. Would you? But more so like subconsciously. Why do I have the Sun as the overall energy? I have the Sun. Yeah, it's Pentacles. So yeah, and then the Strength card. So yeah, I do feel that him being vulnerable and opening up and shedding a tear, that was real. That was, again, not manipulating, that was his real emotion. And I kind of feel like how he did that, dealt with that, is a new way of him dealing with it. Not really sure if that's the right way to deal with situations as well, but just trying something else. He must be happy I was the last person to saw it. Yeah, first time him being vulnerable, exactly. Which is already scary, but then like him like casting the net. Because I think it would have been more scary if he had just sent that video to you directly. Because then the chance of rejection is higher, for feeling bad afterwards is higher. And now I can just post it and kind of just see if you will or if you won't, and who else might, you know. I kind of feel like there's just a deeper level of low self-worth, and that's why he like casts the net. Again, it's not necessarily malicious of like, let me feel good and then cast that net. And because again, I do feel that the emotions were real. And yeah, with that Seven of Swords, I do feel that, yeah. I show my support and love. Love that. But just make sure that you don't just put yourself aside, or your self-worth or your boundaries aside just to show support. Because he is not like a lost puppy, you know, that needs to find his home. It's sad and it's, you know, but let's not just go bend over and backwards to comfort him, because that's not our responsibility. You can offer it, and then kind of like see what happens. Just, yeah, protect yourself in it. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's a why. Are there next actions? I'm not sure. Is there going to be any next actions from him? Six of Cups. Okay, and a Chariot. Okay, so I do feel that there might be communication with the Four of Swords after a moment, after he has like relaxed and calm down, that there might be some words of like, thank you so much, with that Six of Cups, thanks so much for being there for me, for giving me that support. I really needed it, and I'm very grateful. So I feel like that might happen, but it's a bit where I'm like, is there more after that? I'm not sure, but that is kind of what I'm feeling with that. Was he specifically hoping you would contact him? The Nine of Swords, that's a yes. And then the Five of Swords, self-sabotage. Karma, yeah. Page of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Six of Swords, yeah. And then the Star, yeah. I think he was hopeful that you would reach out. For sure. But again, just like casting the net wide. Your intention to you was for you overall. I think he was hoping for you, yeah. But I think his ego also wanted to see who else. Like, it's very, things are never as black and white, I think it's very connected, layered, that there's that hope for you. At the same time, there's, like, I'm not going to send it to just you because of rejection and whatnot. At the same time, if I throw it wider, then I might get the validation from other people as well. So with that, I kind of want to say no overall for you. No, even though he was hopeful. Yeah. I feel like he wants me to know. Exactly. I didn't want to bother him. If you have questions about anything, always ask. Always ask, because one, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person, and if you are confused and it is the right person, he would want to help you with that confusion, and it's not a bother to him to, because it can also be like a relief almost to let someone know, to talk about it, to have someone ask about it, show interest about it. So if it's bothering you, and if you're like unsure of like, or want to know, ask. You're never too much. Since I didn't reach out. Well, if it's still, you can explain that well as well, where it's like, hey, initially I didn't really reach out, and I kind of feel bad about it. But I just want to check in with you, or just tell your open truth about how you're feeling and whatnot. Also, if you're having a struggle to come across with the emotion that you want, ChatGPT. Go ask ChatGPT how to say it. Like, this is kind of what I want to say, but to me this kind of sounds in this and this and this way. Can you script it in a way that doesn't have that, and then make it your own with that? That really helps. I know, it sounds like, oh my god, girl, ChatGPT for personal, but it really helps you learn and grow in how you can say things in different ways. ChatGPT saves love. It does though, because it helps with communicating, and it helps give you a new perspective on how you say things and how you can say things differently in a very platonic way without, emotions or, Two of Cups, was that his feelings for me? The Two of Cups? Did we have the Two of Cups? The Two of Cups can also be about like a choice. Two of Cups isn't necessarily love related. We have the Ace of Wands, Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the World. I don't think it was necessarily about love or his feelings for you, no. I think it's more so about a choice. Okay, let me, oh, what did I do? Oh, Pavoya. Did the pull now? Oh no, okay, good. Good. Was that raining? Was that a payment? Okay, darling, thank you. Okay, hi everyone, welcome. Fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for today's free oracles. The number one answer right now is Love Life Insight messages. And then we have a shared second place with the spirit animals or a message from your person. Last place, Cosmic Insight. So fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do. Preferably either the spirit animals or a message from your person. So I can close the list in a couple of seconds and we can take a look. If it will be up to me, I will choose the spirit animals. But vote, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do. Also be aware that next week I won't be in the live stream for the entire week. I will be on a family holiday. So keep that in mind as well. If you're wanting readings for next week, then do them now or wait for like 2 weeks until I am back. I will be back. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. So, yes, let me know. Enjoy them, thank you! I just hope I will feel better. I also need to get my period, which is great. Being a woman, yes, nice. Okay. Let me take a look. Let me just close the poll. We have Love Insight. Or message from your person. Just got mine today, the pain, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Ashley, thank you for the donation, darling. Thank you. Can I get some cosmic insights? Need some guidance. Yes. We can. Oh, what did I do? Oh god. Why do I always click on shit I shouldn't be clicking on? Oh my lords. Okay. So what were the options again? Love Insight or message from your person. Okay, so those are these. And these can go away. Also, there will be new decks coming in. Hopefully, I was kind of hoping that I will have them like tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be next week, which is nice, great, since I won't be here. Oh, Cosmic Insight. And I put that one just away. For Ashley. Cosmic Insight. Some advice and guidance for Ashley. I'll do another shuffle for Ashley. We have a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We have manifest, tell the universe exactly what you want. Even if that is clarity. Even if you're like, okay, I don't know what I want, okay, ask the universe that. Ask for clarity. Tell the universe exactly what you want, what you need right now. Even if that is a question, like I need an answer to this question. And you also have addiction, challenges with unhealthy habits, and financial struggles. Oof, that look from Lindy. What? How did I look? How did I look? I have like nowadays people telling me I give like intimidating looks, where I'm like, me? I'm like 3 foot nothing. I'm like the teeny tiny. How am I giving looks? Um, but yeah. So I definitely feel that there's a need to take a look at our spending. I think there's a need to look at questions for the universe and spirit literally asking, okay, what do you want? Tell the universe exactly. Tell me what you want exactly. And the water sign. I don't know if you are a water sign, but the water sign or a water season can be a big one. Which next month, I believe, after like in next week, I think we are in Cancer season. So the addiction and causing addiction and creating myself when I feel, yeah. So that is something to work on first. That looked like when donkey cards come up, like, okay. How do I, like, I don't know why, yeah, okay. How I know exactly from just that phrase, like, that I know what look I give. Okay. Anyway. But with that manifest, it also talks about, by the way, focus on what you want to manifest, not what you fear will happen or stuff like that, you know. So very much focusing on what is the desired outcome rather than the obstacles we're facing. Like, it's the same with like getting off your soda addiction. Instead of going like, oh, I shouldn't drink this, I shouldn't drink this, I shouldn't drink this. Go like, I want to drink water instead. Where you might not really feel it, like, I don't want to drink water. Well, actually you do. When you think about it, you want to get rid of your soda addiction. That means drinking more water or whatever you want to replace it with, because you cannot just, you have to replace with something because it's liquids. You have to have liquids. So just, it's the same with like taking out the trash. No one really likes and wants to take out the trash, but you actually do, because you don't want it to overpile. You don't want it to go out of the tin, and you don't want a messy house. So you do actually want to take out the trash, because then you have a cleaned out house. It's the same with this. You do actually want to drink water, because that is a healthier way, or a healthy thing. You know, there are countless reasons you can think of like why you would want to, and then focusing more on that instead of what you want to get rid of. I was doing better with soda addiction, but then I relapsed bad twice. Well, that's fine. That's fine. You have that sometimes, you know, when you relapse, and then that is then what you needed at that time, and then we can just start over. Trial and error. Error is part of trial and error. You cannot have trial and error without error. So that's fine. And then we can try again. And then you'll probably error at some point. And then maybe then next time you pick it up sooner. Or you see the pattern. Or you think of something else. Or you do it exactly the same thing, which is fine. Again, trial and error. Error is very much part of it. I know, shocker. Shocker. But I understand it being like hard to accept sometimes. And that error is part of growth. Because it sucks. It sucks. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. Keep in mind, next week there won't be a live stream that I want to just like throw out right away. For the free oracles today, the two options available are either a message from your person or some love life insights with the Love Oracles Island Time Wellness. follow the channel, like the live stream, as in give it a thumbs up, and let me know your name and the option you would like. I will start from my last chat, work my way down, so if you have no question, or if you have a question or a request that isn't underneath there, please leave it once more, and then just have patience, and I will get to your question eventually. If you're looking for a priority oracle reading, another oracle, or just a different oracle altogether, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, doesn't have to be, no. If you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. We'll look it up. We will figure it out. Okay, let's just take a look. Monica, a message from Jay. From Jay for Monica. I knew exactly what I was doing. You and I were too young, aka not ready, and you came closer than anyone. Good morning, Mag. Sukanya, a message from Shubankar. Shubankar for Sukanya. You came closer than anyone. My life is not as together as it seems. So many things remind me of you, and I want to tell you how I feel. Mahadev, some love life insight. Let's take a look. Mag, let me know. I'm assuming you want a love life insight, or do you want a message from your person? Let me know. Mahadev, love life insight for Mahadev. Mahadev. You have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. You also have a mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationship reflects our wounds and introspection, as well as girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Oh. So this is very much take a look at your relationship to love, with love. The things that you love in someone else are qualities that you do possess, but things that you don't like about other people are also things that you possess yourself as well. Having healthy boundaries surrounding love can be very important for you. Just take a look at that. Mag, again, let me know, darling. Love message. Okay, they're both for and about love, but let me know. I'm assuming you want these, but let me know. Gerline, love life insight for Gerline. Insight in her love life for Gerline. We have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. You also have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. And we have the chaser in codependent relationships, fear of abandonment issues. So this is very much about focusing on making healthy choices to not slip into being the chaser in codependent relationship, chasing love, but very much about giving that to yourself, self-love, making healthy choices, self-love, with that happiness as well, being happy and joyous where you are right now, so that again you don't become the chaser in codependent relationships. Heal message from David. I knew exactly what I was doing. I want you, and I wish things could be different. Rain, may I have a love light insight? Yes, you can. Insight. You have the cassette. Outdated thinking. conditioning, replaying events over in your head. This can also be getting into the same cycles with new people. You also have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restrained. And you also have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. So I feel like that there might be a little bit of an addiction to love, or like love the idea of love. There might be some, again, patterns of behaviors that you repeat over and over because it feels good, but that might not be the healthiest. Again, there might also be always a block. Why do I always fall for the person I cannot have? Or why do I always... And I kind of feel like that is something to definitely take a look at, because I think that's a pattern that is repeated over and over. Crypto girl, I sent a payment. Let's take a look, darling. Oh. Can we check Colin's feelings for me? Does he love me, and will he reach out to tell me how he truly feels? He finally reached out to me last week, but erased part of the text. And then the rest of the sentence fell away. I just see the W. So I'm assuming that was, what did he say, or what, you know. But let's take a look. So what are Colin's feelings for you? Does he love you, and will he express them to you? So Colin's true feelings for Crypto Girl. Colin's true feelings for you. What are his true feelings? Will he let you know those feelings? What are his true feelings, and will he let you know? We have the King of Swords. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Five of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I do see an ending here, or like emotionally walking away, detachment. At the same time, I do feel that there is still some feelings, but it does need nurturing and love and care for that to bloom again once more. Two of Swords, very indecisive, not really sure what to do. Do I water it? Do I not? Do I let it go, or do I not? The Five of Wands can talk about like misunderstandings, so I do feel that there is also a feeling not sure where you stand in this. There might be a little bit of like confusion. There might also be rivalry involved, whether that is like other people for you or other people for them. When it comes to you, I definitely feel that there are still feelings there. They are still not what they once were, I kind of feel like they could still like grow and be bigger, because the Page of Cups is like surprise almost, and the Eight of Swords is just a lot of like overthinking, stuck. What do I do with this? How do I deal with this? But I feel like he needs more information to make a decision of what to do, because we have a lot of like indecisive energy. The King of Swords as the overall energy. I do feel that he will communicate. He might already have communicated kind of what he is feeling, but not really in an emotional way, more in a logical way, where it's like, well, we're, you know, broken up, so, you know, we should like let it rest, or, you know, it is what it is, the situation is what it is. I feel like he never really get into his actual feelings, and more so like the circumstances of it, where I think it can be a good thing to, when he reacts like that, go like, okay, but what if that, all of that was not an issue, you know? What would you do then? Would you be interested in me then, you know? But kind of, he erased it, so I didn't even get to see it. Yeah. Seven of Cups is also very like confused about it. Okay, but how is he feeling then? What is that Page of Cups realization? What's that Page of Cups? Seven of Swords and Nine of Swords, and then the Chariot. Okay, so again, there is a little bit of feeling of, okay, I do feel that there are feelings there, but at the same time, his logical brain is like, I don't know how much there is. Is that just like lingering? Is that just something that's just still there? Is that something that I want to invest in? I think all those questions are still a big question mark for him as well. Not really wanting to act upon those, because what if it turns out, you know, it's just resilient, or is not actually something that I want, and not wanting to hurt you or himself through this process again. And so with that Seven of Swords, kind of like hides them a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do that again, sorry. He gets that influence. Let's take a look at what the rest of the text said. What did he do? Okay, so the same cards, nice. Okay, 10 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the Star. So the rest of the text, I do feel that might indicate a little bit more of like a hopeful message. The 10 of Wands is just very tired energy. The 4 of Cups very much focused on the past and what we have lost, and so focused on getting that back, or desiring it, that we don't really see the opportunity there to actually, you know, make that happen. The 4 of Swords as well, taking a little bit of a break, taking a little bit of a step back, getting a different perspective from relaxation. And then the Star is that like high hope for the future. So I don't think that the rest of that message was very much like, okay, I love you, I want to be with you, but I do feel that it was something that he knew would make you feel hopeful, but then again he deleted it because he didn't want to give you that much hope, because what if he couldn't deliver, where it turns out his feelings aren't really there the way that he thought. Because feelings are a fickle thing, you know, we feel love, but then we don't really know, is it resilience? Is it just because I just love and care for you? Is it because I want something from you or not? Do I think that those feelings can grow or not? You know, so I kind of feel like that's why he deleted it, because he's like, okay, I feel like he had just a very weak moment where he needed rest, and he was just very tired, very looking at the past, what we have lost, and, you know, had kind of like feelings, and then he was just like, you know what, I'm gonna delete this, because this is not fair. Because again, I don't know if I just said that out of an emotional burst. And then again, with that King of Swords, that's very much the logical thinker popping up. Any next steps now? I'm not really seeing it. Any next steps now? The Empress, yeah. Ace of Cups and Karma. So I do feel that there is a possibility for him reaching out to you again with the Empress. That's very much you receiving a message. With the Ace of Cups, a more emotional message than you might expect from him. Karma is like very different from the past, because he's not getting the results that he wants. I definitely feel it's a good thing if you don't become like the chaser, because then you get into a codependent relationship where he feels needed validation, then pulls back so that you chases and give him the validation he needs. He should find healthier things to do with that. And with the Karma, I do feel that change, like doing things differently from the past. But full on, yeah, the World, the ending, yeah, not really. I'm not really seeing like a, yes, I'm gonna reach out to you, I want to talk to you, or I want to, you know, it's more him still dealing with his emotions, trying to figure out how he's feeling, maybe subconsciously trying to figure out how you're feeling. But I'm not really seeing like, okay, this is what I want, I'm gonna get it, you know. Which is, for me, then just is a little bit where it's like, you know, like, no. Right, that's why I didn't send him a message regarding that here, yeah. Okay, give it time, yeah. And don't let him come with the bullshit of like, oh, if you only reached out, then I would have. No, no, no. No, 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 sir. That's not my job. That's not my responsibility. Because that's gaslighting. Yes, blaming you for something he didn't do. Well, Not that he will, but just, you know, a heads up, because I have seen that happening for people. Where that person is just like, well, if you just reached out, then we could have this and this and this. Okay, well, you could have too. You could have too. And I'm the fucking price. So, yes. I agree. Okay, good. Good. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you... Why are you... Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you. Welcome everyone. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, nice to meet you all. My name is Lindy. I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam. Very direct person, very direct tarot reader. If you're interested in the free oracles, all you need to do is follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your name and the option you would like. At the beginning of each live stream on YouTube, there's a poll up on which you guys can vote what we will be using for the free oracles. Today's options are either some insight in your love life, what is going on, what should you be working on, very direct, be aware, or a message from your person. What do they have to say, what do they want to say to you, all that good stuff. If you would like a different oracle, a priority oracle, or just another oracle, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you are working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. I will start from my last chat and work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more. Then just have patience. I'll get to your question eventually. Also be aware that next week there will be no live streams. I will be away on holiday with the family the entire week. So no live streams next week from me. So yeah, keep that in mind as well. Barca. Love life insight. Let's take a look. Barca. For Barca's love life. I was gonna say just the one. Okay. Love keeps popping up. Okay, well, we're asking about love, but okay. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. And we also have a mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. So that can be either someone else wearing a mask, but that can also you wearing a mask. Again, with love, it's very much about self-love. Loving who you are 100% with flaws and everything, so that you also feel more comfortable not wearing a mask. What mask am I wearing with people, with romance, with love? And that loving yourself comes first, and then again, there's no need for a mask. Because if you love yourself, you don't really give a shit about other people's opinion about you. So yeah, working on that. Merida, let's take a look. Merida, love life insight for Merida. Which were the options again? In the pinned comment, you can always see it. The pinned comment always explains the options that we have. Okay, Merida, stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and a shocking attack. And we also have the chaser. Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. So this might be something for you to work on, that if people hurt you, don't chase them or don't keep them in your life. It's like if someone hurt you and you're in pieces and then just go to them again, like, look what you did, I'm in pieces, help me fix it. That's not healthy and that's not happening. Also be aware that if you're like not relating to this, then there might be someone in your life that is a chaser in codependent relationships, which is toxic, as well as that someone might be already kind of like experiencing that, like stabbing you in the back. So just be aware of that. Ashley, love life insight for Ashley. Love life insight for Ashley. We have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder and the other woman. you also have the palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. And we have the sword and rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Love that. So we dealt with the snake, and I feel like that very much brought you back into your own power. With the sword and rose, you have that softness, but you also know how to come up for yourself, how to stand up for yourself, protect yourself. With that palm tree, very much creating your own stability. You might not see it right now, but we have like growth. Love that. Clarity, truth, revelation, which is just something we're going through, as well as just a little bit of the reminder of how strong you are. So Chun has told me that his mom and dad doesn't approve of our relationship. I told him, like, it's his life, not theirs. I told him, let's just be friends if he cannot make up his mind. You can see what his true feelings are. I'm gonna do what his parents say, or will come back to choose me. Did you make a donation? Okay, PayPal is so like bugging. You know, why did I not get a notification for that? I don't understand. Okay, let's take a look, darling. Let's take a look. Okay, so can I see what his true feelings are? And he gonna do what his parents say, or will he come back and choose me? What will Chun do? Because I think his actions are more important than like his feelings, because they are a bit like different. So what will Chun now do now that he knows his parents won't approve? What will Chun do now that his parents won't approve? We have the shadow side, which is the devil. We have the King of Wands. We have karma, which is judgment, by the way. We have the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, the Strength card, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, we do have like self-sabotage, winning at all costs, so I feel like there's very much a feeling of wanting to do it all. The devil as the overall energy can definitely talk about like fear, where feeling very much stuck, wanting to keep everyone like happy. So I definitely feel it's more so, I don't think he is gonna get into a relationship with you. At least not at the moment. The friendship, I feel like, is the one where he's like, okay, yeah, we can try to do like friendship. It is very different from what he had been doing in the past. And with that 7 of Cups, not really sure how that will be, because with that King of Wands, I do feel that there is still like that sexual tension or attraction, or you know, that's flirtatious spark back and forward. Right, I'm not talking to him, it's been 2 days. Yeah, Nine of Cups is also like a wish being fulfilled. So temperance is balance, middle ground, compromise. So I feel like more so the again, I feel like he just wants to have it all, but he cannot, and so, okay, what do I, you know, what do I do? But I do feel that he lets his fears take over, and in that, like, self-sabotages. Where he goes for like short-term satisfaction. He doesn't want to hear the nagging, so he doesn't even like go there, is kind of the feeling. So I definitely feel that he will listen to his parents, not get into a relationship with you, but then at the same time not really wanting to lose you, and okay, let's try this friendship, but then it's a little bit of a weird situation, like how do we do this as like friends? I don't know if there is a level of like possessiveness over you that might still be there in friendship. So I do think that if we go this route, it can be good to have like healthy boundaries of like, okay, this is the friendship, you know. If there's like flirtations back and forward, it's like, hey, okay, you said not, like, this is just gonna confuse me. If you're like good with like friends and then flirtatious stuff, great, but have healthy boundaries the moment that he steps over that boundary of like, okay, hey, wait, whoa, that is a bit, you know, no. we're friends. We said this friends. I love the flirtatious, but we're not gonna get into the possessiveness. We're not gonna get into whatever it is. So healthy boundaries around this is very, very important, because again, with that King of Wands, I feel like he might, you know, make a pass at it. So yeah, I kind of feel like that's what he's gonna do. I don't want to meet him anymore unless it's serious. Exactly. Any next steps right now? Right now I kind of feel like he's still kind of like processing. Again, the devil is very much feeling stuck. I feel like it's more so towards, again, friendships. And then with that 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles underneath that, just, okay, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna form it? Three of Wands, yeah, different perspective. So again, Queen of Pentacles, the Moon. There's just a lot of like, I don't know how we do this. And I think if you set hard boundaries of like, okay, but then I'm gonna treat you as a friend and that's gonna be different, I think that he will notice. And I feel like it's more so him noticing, him hurting because of it. Like, okay, I lost you in that way. Can also bring new perspectives, but it's still very like unclear how it kind of like goes. But yeah, no, I think he will definitely listen to his parents. So yeah, so sad. Yeah, it's the reality, but I think this is also good because it does test his belief system. Like, you know, you now pulling back and having a boundary is for him like, okay, this is real. This is the consequences of my choices, of my actions. And it's not as big that he cannot come back from it, because he can still change his mind that if he noticed this and he's like, okay, I'm not happy this, I want more with you, then him feeling you retract might, you know, make him think like, okay, I do want this and I want this enough to have that nagging thing of like my parents not agreeing. Is it going to be worth it? Right now he's very much, no, it's not worth it, so let's stay friends. But maybe if he notices you retract, maybe he will have like, okay, maybe it's a little bit more the other way around. You know. You see he'll come back during Mercury retrograde. I have no idea when that is, darling. And I didn't really see him I didn't really see him necessarily like chase you, or, you know. I definitely feel if there hasn't been communication of like, okay, let's stay friends, I feel like that might happen in like the next week. But then again, there needs to be, because if July 1st, okay, if you not hear anything from him until July 1st, after you guys decided to just be friends, is that a friendship? Or are you bored and I'm just convenient, you know? What if he lied and wasn't that interested? I get that. But yeah, anyway, I kind of feel like that's what I feel like he will do. I will definitely listen to his parents and yeah. Meg, yes, I did yours, darling. I did yours. I had asked which one you would like, and you said a message from CC, and I did do that one already, yes. If he listened to his parents, I guess that wasn't interesting. Not strong enough. Yeah, that's just like the weighing the options, you know. Is it, or maybe love, the feelings were real, but the love for him is less important than the parents, or love is for him less important than, that. It's definitely, because that, it's just a choice. Am I gonna listen, yes or no? Is it heavier, the opinion of my parent, or the feelings I'm having? And right now it was very much the importance of the parents are more important than any feelings he might have. Doesn't mean that the feelings weren't real, doesn't mean that they were not plentiful, but it just meant that the parents' opinion meant more. Can you pull the pink love oracles on this? Like the message from your person? I can. I will start with the free oracles, and then I'll include yours as well. I'm just going to go through the list on then. But hi everyone, welcome. Let me know which option you would like for the free oracles, either some insight in your love life or a message from your person. I will start from my last chat and work my way down, so if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more, and I will take a look. If you would like a different oracle, a priority oracle, or just another oracle, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Also be aware that next week there will be no live streams from me, as I will be on a holiday. So be mindful of that as well. Kimberly, message from Marshall. From Marshall for Kimberly. Yep, I want to feel that way again, and I will wait for a sign from you. Sarita, Love Life Insights for Sarita. We have the palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. You also have the axe with breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. And you also have the sunglassing, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. So I definitely feel that there is a feeling that there might be an ex or someone, love interest, someone watching you. I think with that palm tree, you are a very stable person. I feel like there's someone that might want to cut you down. I find it very curious that we have an X as well as the palm tree, like cutting down the palm tree, and then the sunglasses is very much like watching you, keeping an eye on you, seeing what you do. Did it work? Are you falling down? Yeah. I hope that made sense. Hug the like button. Yes. Prachi, message from some Darshi for Prachi. Some Darshi for Prachi. I want to feel that way again. I want you, and I regret lying to you. Gertie Rod for Raj. Just being near you is intoxicating. We both know I am not the one for you. You and I were too young, and I regret lying to you. Okay, Crypto Girl, message from Chun for Crypto Girl. Chun. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. I feel you leaving me behind, and I couldn't let you get close to me. Jose, Love Life Insights. Jose. We have Girl Talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. We also have Cupid's Arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise intervention or meeting, and hesitation. You also have the Butterfly, relationship evolving, to the nest phase, healing the inner child, and growth. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. And a love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you, and letting you know. Love that. So love definitely coming for you, darling. Just continue having fun with friends, hanging out with friends. Done. Prachi did yours already. Brian, love life insights for Brian. We have I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, and want to date. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure future. And lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So someone is still interested in you. That might be someone, the one that got away, that might be an ex-partner, that might be just someone being jealous. Yeah, okay, and I feel like with that lightning, you might soon hear from them, or find out who it is. You have a great holiday. Thank you, darling. Thank you. No live stream next week? No, I know. Thanks so much. Enjoy your holiday. Thank you. Okay, I wonder what it meant. I couldn't let you get close to me. So that is just more so like emotionally opening up, having a hard time emotionally opening up, letting you close, letting you in, letting you see parts of them. Siren, some love life insights. Let's take a look. Siren. You have twin flames. Yin, yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, and complementing each other. You also have the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. So you might be dealing with a soul connection, but there might be a third party involved. Just hold on to your own, because you are the one that has the soul connection, not the third party. So just have that confidence of, I know who I am, I know what this connection is, I know what I feel in this connection, and then don't get into the drama of the third party. The third party doesn't have to be a third person, can also be like work, distance, whatever, religion, but it's something you can work around. She too, message from Tony. From Tony for she too. You came closer than anyone. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. And I feel you leaving me behind. Thank you. You're welcome, guys. So much appreciated. You're very welcome. Welcome, 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 guys. You're very, very welcome. Okay, I kind of feel like I want to call last call for the free oracles today. Okay. So yeah, hi everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, nice to meet you all. My name is Lindy. I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam. Very direct person, very direct tarot reader. If you're interested in the free oracles, all you need to do as always is follow the channel, like the live stream, give it a thumbs up, and let me know your name and the option you would like. At the beginning of each live stream on YouTube, there's always a poll up on which you guys can vote what we will be using for the free oracles. Today's options are either some insight in your love life or a message from your person. Again, follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your name and the option you would like. If you would like a different oracle, a priority oracle, or just another oracle, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you are working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know, I'll look it up, we will figure it out. This is going to be last call for the free oracles. I'm still recovering a little bit from sickness, so I don't want to overdo it. Yesterday, I spent over 2.5 hours on the live stream, and I didn't want to do that today. Also, keep in mind that next week there won't be any live streams as I will be on a holiday. So no. Oh. No live streams next week, and then let's do that. And again, this is the last call for the free oracles for today. I'll be back again tomorrow. As always, I live stream every single day from Monday to Friday, but only for 2 hours max each time. So give me a follow if you haven't yet. Hit that notification bell if you would like to receive notifications whenever I am in the live stream. And yeah, let's take a look. Multi-fairy, hi, can I get some love life insight? Yes, you can. We have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, and an unsure future. So that can be a breakup, but that can also just be someone having a crush on you or missing you or wanting to talk to you. We also have the hammer with sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. And we also have the mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationship reflects our wounds, and introspection. So this can be still having to heal over a relationship that mirrored us back. The things that we see in other people that we like or dislike is qualities that we see in ourselves as well, and that's something that we can build in separation. So I feel like there is a message for you there to work on those things. I also feel that someone might be working on themselves first. Again, we do have the separation, so I do feel that there's that missing or, keeping an eye on you. But with that sabotage, I feel like once we were in a relationship, it didn't really work. We needed the separation in order to build ourselves back up again in a healthier way. Guided by the universe, message from E. From E. I lost myself for a little while. I am not available. You speak to me through music, so there might be some music that you hear every now and then where it kind of like piques your interest and you're like, again, this song, take a listen to the song because there might be some deeper meaning there. And we also have I love you. Now I also want to check the bottom of the deck for you. I love you unconditionally. Okay. Red, I will take an insight oracle. Let's take a look, darling, for red. For red. We have the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. We have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. And we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So this is very much the let's focus on ourselves, our own heartbreak, our own hurt, maybe picking up a new passion, a new hobby, but very much working on giving the love to ourselves first. And without, the snake and the other person, let's not, have other people dictate how we feel. Let's not give them that power. Hi, Carol. Yes, we are no contact right now. On point. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Send you something on email. Okay, I definitely take a look. Thank you, darling. I love him too. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Good. Great. Love that. Rosie, message from Adam. Adam or Rosie. You and I were too young. I feel you leaving me behind. I couldn't let you get close to me, and we will be together again. We'll be together again. Alright. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. Okay, I think that was it. Also, it is so hot in the Netherlands right now. Oh my god, and it's only gonna get hotter. I think this weekend we will reach over 30 degrees. I think right now it's 24, which is like fine. That's like bearable. But yeah, on Saturday we will have 32 degrees. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Jesus. This is insane. Yes. Okay. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I kind of feel like I also already want to call last call for then paying readings. We didn't reach the gifter's goal today, so there won't be a giveaway. As of right now, that might still change, but as of right now, if you're interested in an oracle, the only way how you can get them right now is through a €2 donation. If you would like a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you are working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. I'm still kind of like recovering from feeling sick. I just hope and pray that I will just have my period today and it will be over. It will be done for. But we will see, because then hopefully I'm also will be done by the week. But yeah, anyway, be aware that next week there won't be any live streams as I will be on a holiday. But I will be here tomorrow and Friday as well. But yes, because I'm also feeling kind of like sick, I kind of feel like there won't be any pick a card style readings this week as well, and then next week I also won't have them because again I will be on holiday. But hopefully I will feel better tomorrow or the day after where I can record something for you guys. Because I kind of feel like bad. I kind of like feel bad for not having anything. But then again, you know, this is shit that I cannot control. So, yes. Anyway, this is also last call for paying donations. If you have any questions, by the way, about the tarot or about me for me, let me know. We can have a little bit of chat. And yeah. Oh, lekker in het water. Ben je nou aan het doen? Godzakkers. Thank you! I don't know what's going on because I clicked the live stream away. Yes, yes, but thank you! Wait, let me go back real quick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, there it is. Ashley, thank you so much for the donation. Can I get a love message from Donkey? Yes, you can. That is this one. Ashley, message from Bruce. Bruce for Ashley. Okay. So many things remind me of you. It's time for me to heal now. Fucking finally. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Well, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. And I fuck you, love you. Okay. I love you. At the bottom we have, we need to let each other go. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay. It's okay, downstairs will be here when you get back. Thank you. Hopefully you feel better by the time you leave. Yeah, same. Probably. This has been going on for a bit. I'm pretty sure this is just allergies happening, kicking in. But it just makes you feel a little bit like feverish. You know, a little bit of like not so great. But yes. Anyway, again guys, this is last call for paying donations, so if you're interested in a oracle, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're interested in a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know, I'll look it up, we will figure it out. Yeah, yesterday was such a long live stream, over 2.5 hours, I think almost like 3 hours. while I was still sick. So today I kind of wanted to keep it a little bit more short, which is not that hard because it's kind of like quiet, which is fine. But this is last call for paying donations. The free oracle's already done for. Don't cancel. I'll say yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. If you are going to make a donation, though, let me know before you do so I can stick around long enough to actually do it. If you have anything that you want to talk about, or have questions, or want my opinion, or I don't know, shits and giggles, let me know. We can have a little bit of a chat about that as well. Yes. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what to say or where to go. Na 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 na. I think that's the song of, like, the melody of the dwarfs from Snow White, I think. I don't know, maybe. Anyway. Welcome to the world of my brain. Anyway. If nothing happens, I will skedaddle out of here in a couple of seconds, minutes, thingies. But yeah, because also, like, the family is leaving on, like, most of the family is leaving on Friday for the vacation, and they were like, wanna join? And I'm like, well, you know, live streams and work on Friday still that I don't want to, like, cancel because I won't be there the entire week. So it's like, oh, it's fine. And then I could, like, ride with my brother, who will leave on Monday, because he still has work on Saturday, then has, like, Sunday to pack and whatnot. And then I'm gonna drive with him on Monday. That means from Friday to Monday morning, I am just by myself, and I absolutely love it. I will not be by myself because I will be going to a friend's house as well. But I'm just looking forward to just being. To just me, myself, and I just do what I want to do, what I feel like doing, and I can just, you know, do whatever the fuck I want, which is nice. Without, like, having to... I can do that nevertheless, I can do that anyway, but it's different, you know? If you don't go like, oh, I'm gonna go out and go hang out with this person, or I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna sleep over, or I'm gonna, you know... Your brain... Now my brain's kind of, like, empty. I can just do whatever I want. Which is nice. Which is nice. I do have to pack my bag at some point this weekend. But... we'll just see. We'll just see. See. Okay, I think that was it, guys. I think that was it. Introverts need alone time to recharge. Oh, for sure. I need to... This is just alone time for mentally preparing myself. Because we will return Sunday evening. And then Monday is, like, work again for me. And, yeah. We are going to be in one house together with everyone. Which I love, and it's fun, and it's fine, but... yeah. Also, I need to bring my earplugs because I will be sharing a room with my mom and she snores. So, we'll see. We'll see how happy I am on Monday. Like, again, I love it and, you know, spending time, but it's just so draining for me. It takes so much energy from me. But it's fine. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, I am gonna skedaddle out of here. So have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass, as always. Go get them. It's halfway through the week. We're almost there. Go get them, and I'll talk to you guys again, hopefully in tomorrow's live stream or on Fridays. Keep in mind, again, next week I won't be here. But yeah, go get them. Go kick ass. You absolutely got this. And I'll talk to you guys again in the next one. So have a good one. Talk to you next time.